Welcome to Soul Sound Oracle. And today's collective message from the artists that are coming through are from the artists that were labeled as crazy because they were young, gifted, and black. That's the message that people that were branded as crazy, that were really like sent crazy, is what Donny is saying. And earlier today, I'm sorry, I'm turning this down. Earlier today, and actually for the last few weeks, I've connected with Old Dirty Bastard, Rick James, and Miles Davis. And now Donny's coming through. And sorry, my throat is getting really dry, but so what Donny Hathaway, Miles Davis, Rick James, and ODB have in common is that they all have this innovative energy. Young, gifted, and black. And the gifted part is, yes, definitely gifted musically, but the gift that comes from source, people in the industry they seek it out. They seek it out. And once they find it, they take it. He says, I'm not crazy. Donny Hathaway, I'm not crazy. I'm not Looney. He's like, I'm not that. That's not, he's pointing to my shirt. He's like, that's not me. I'm not Looney. They made me go loony for the tunes, like for his music. Yeah, he goes, yes, of course it sounds crazy if somebody is, and it looks crazy if somebody's huddled in a corner saying they tapped into my mind and stole my music. But that is really what they did. They tapped into his mind and stole his music. And Donny was not somebody that took drugs or experimented with drugs. That just wasn't his thing. So they couldn't get him with the drugs of the time. Like, cocaine was not his thing. And he was like, and that was what they used to, like, cocaine and the heroin is like what they use, he says, to clinch the artist. Like, that's what will rip that soul out of there, he said. And make, like, and anything can come in, and you're basically, you know what I've said a million times before, you're like the host. And he's like showing me that you're just a host, and the true essence of you is you can only put into your music is because you don't feel yourself anymore. And it's like him, Rick James, Miles Davis, Old Dirty Bastard. It's like they're sitting in I guess what will look like if you were to go visit somebody like in a mental hospital or rehab, both. He says, yeah, the rehabs and the mental hospitals for the young, black, and gifted are one of the same. They can't program you on the outside like they would like to, so they have to get you isolated to be able to give you whatever they need to give you to control you. Because you know, like your spirit knows that you are not to be a part of the things that were taking place. All these men have like the gift of sight. They're musical geniuses, and most, I would say, I'm going to say all, but a lot of them probably wouldn't admit to it. But anybody that has any kind of musical genius has some kind of sixth sense, supernatural, like either they're clairaudient, they're clairvoyant, they have dreams, they have premonitions, they see numbers. Like there's all kinds of variations to how source connects through certain people who are able to channel that. And these men were able to channel that. Once the industry and people, and it's not just the industry, it's like it starts, they say back then it started like in the army. They would weed out these certain auras almost. Rick James is like showing me, it's like they take like, and I'm laughing because, what's his, Dave Chappelle on the show, and he was like, yeah, when I seen him, I like saw his aura, and he was like, no, they like study your aura, like something about studying the essence of your aura, and they find out who's that like direct that he's like, who's got that, who's got that main line, who's like, who's on the main line, like he's like the old Donny with his Christian background. He's like, yeah, who's on that main line to Jesus, basically. And then Jesus is just the Christ energy. Like, you can give it any kind of name you want, but there's a lot of power in that name because people have always given the Christ energy to that name. So that's who Donny wants to go with. I call it like the Christos, the Christ consciousness. But yeah, there is they know that certain people, certain artists can reach the souls of men and bring them back to the source through the music. So they have to corrupt the soul of the man so they can't connect to the source, and that way they're able to control. Thank you, Donny Hathaway. He's like he's like apologizing. He's like, sorry, I just wanted to get, that out. Cause I wanted to do like, I was going to do this, like this morning I woke up and my head was killing me. Like I hadn't had a headache. Like I couldn't even open my eyes. My head hurt so bad this morning. And, I kept like getting these nudges from certain people, them. Donny wasn't one of them, actually. It was Rick James, Old Dirty Bastard, and Miles Davis. I thought for sure, like, that's who would want to come through for this one, but I got no problem with Donny being here, ever. So, shit. Okay. I need to kind of clear that energy, and how I clear energy is really simple. You just get a little rattle. All right. Who's here? Who's next? All right. Well, that was Donny Hathaway, To Be Young, Black, and Gifted. He wants to play a little bit more. Let me turn it up.
Open your heart to what I mean, to what I mean.
And end this with a card.
Cause you know, in this whole wide world,
all right, Donny.
there's a million boys and girls. That's a fact.
All right, Donny, what's up? Donny wants to end it with that, and like trust the universe is basically trusting yourself and trust God and expect miracles. Till the next time. Thanks, Donny.